Hello, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you all from Reason Together TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and wherever you are in the part of the world. Welcome again to my channel. If this is your first time of coming across my channel, please don't fail to hit the red subscribe button down below and also the bell icon for notification so that whenever I upload a new video, you will always be the first person to be notified. This case that you're about to watch is very emotional and it's also interesting video. It's a case of marriage misunderstanding. Please stay tuned while the complainant make a statement for peaceful resolution. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed and bye for now. Ciao.
Her the audience to narrate her story and her experience in the marriage. Stay with us. Good afternoon. Please use your mic.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, the mic is for your mouth. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Your name, please.
My name is Abiakwe Chidinma from Anambra State.
You are welcome. So, what brought you to the office of the human rights?
I'm here because of my husband, because of irritative action towards me. My husband is a cheating husband. When I got married to him, although he has not paid my bride price when I started with him. So when we started this relationship, he was somebody who always cheats, which I believe with time that he's going to change. Each time I complain to the brother and the mother-in-law. But they keep on telling me it's because of his past experience that I should hold on to him, that he's going to change. Then he will come back, he will keep late at night and he will not come back. He will go out and he will not come back. Then I believe maybe he's going to change. He never did. Till when I took in my first issue, he said he was not ready, I should terminate the pregnancy. I refused, so he threatened me that I must terminate that pregnancy. I have to do what he said. I terminated my first pregnancy. Then the second one I got, another pregnancy. He said I'm going to terminate, then I refused. And the brother refused. And the friend who was living with us then refused.
They refused that you should not terminate
yes,
it, or refused that you should terminate it?
They refused that I should not terminate that second pregnancy. Like the first one I terminated wanted to take my life. Then that is why I had that first pregnancy. Then when I had that pregnancy, if the mother has an accident, fell inside the well, I was one who nurtured the mother. I was one who did everything, take care of that woman.
Is it the accident that pushed her into the well, or the well is the accident?
It was one problem or the other was why the woman fell into the well. So I was one, I suffered to take care of that woman. Then after that, we are still living together. Then before we got another apartment and we'll pack into that place, I had my first issue.
Can you please bring it first?
I have my first issue. Then after because of he was cheating, he never cared about me. He keep late at night, and each time I complain, he will not want to listen to me. He believe I'm still little for him because he was 5 years older than me. So he believed that anything I say was nothing. He never wants to believe whatever I'm saying to him, if in time of advising him. Then he will always come, have different type of girlfriends. Me, myself, I have phone. Then I always give him access to my phone, but he keep on using many pins to lock his phone. I don't bother. See, when I don't have the Facebook, he was one that opened this Facebook account to me because I didn't know what Facebook was all about then. Then I pleaded with him to open Facebook for me. He opened for me. I was seeing how everything was happening. Then I have one friend request, because anytime I'm busy, that I have something, I will just give him my phone, help me to attend to my friends. I never hide anything to him. I was plain and sincere to him. Till one of my friends shut me up and toasted me that he wanted to marry me. And I told him that I'm not interested, I'm already married. And he said, okay. Then, because I always give my husband the phone, then he saw the chats, how I replied to that person. Then he went back in my name, that as if I'm the one speaking to this person. Then he went and be chatting the person, I don't mind her, that don't mind me that time I spoke, that I'm the one talking to you, that I'm not married. They start telling sweet things to that man. Then when I confronted him, he said that this man wanted to spend his money, I should collect his money. When I tried confronting him, he said that it's like I like the way I'm living, that I should not, that what he said is final, that is what I'm going to do.
So you mean he was pushing you out?
Yes, he was pushing me, yes, to collect money from people. So when I had that, in our book appointment with the man is coming from Abuja. So when the man came, I left. I went to work. From that place I go to and meet the man, because I needed help then. Because he is not doing anything then.
Is it because you needed help, or because he asked you to go for it?
It's because he asked me to go. I did not have choice than to do what he asked me to do. Then when I left, on the way going, my phone off. So I later met the man. Me and the man, we already concluded we are not going to have anything. So the man took advantage of me.
And slept with you?
And slept with me.
Was it in the hotel?
Yes, it was in the hotel. Because that was my first time of entering the hotel. So I never knew that things like that would happen. I was naive to those things like that. So when I came back with that fear and with the love I have with my husband, I could not be able to tell him that this is what happened. But my conscience keeps judging me that I am not that person that I am today. I don't know that I have to call my husband. I was one that told him that this is what happened then. I was trying to be sincere. I never knew I was killing myself then. Then I explained everything to him. And he started shouting that why would I do things like start building that hatred, start maltreating me. Any little thing he would just beat me. Any little thing he would just beat me for that thing.
How much did the man give you?
At the end of the day, he agreed that he's going to give me 30K because my daughter then has started school and we needed to pay school fees. So he said he's going to give me 30K. So when I get there, he could not be able to give me that money I asked. He promised, and then at the end of the day, he gave me 5,000 naira. That is what the man gave me. So when I came back, I told the man, I told my husband that...
You passed a night in the hotel?
No, I never passed a night in the hotel. So when I came back that evening, I told my husband that this is what happened. My husband keep on nagging that he knew that I already went and gone and slept with that man. I said, are you not the one that told me to go to that place? They started beating me. He started beating me that is what that why did I go and sleep with the man? I said this man took advantage of me. I explained everything to him, but he never understood. And I said that I have to go and pray and go and beg my God to touch his heart. And that after begging the man, that his father in the grave will not have to appear to him and tell him that he has already forgiven me. So I went back because I needed my marriage. I was too tender to leave that time. All my mind was that I don't want to have my issue.
You went back where?
I went back in prayer because they asked me to pray, to ask God to forgive me. I have to do fasting for 1 week to pray.
Use your mic, please.
So I was praying. As I was praying, I fasted for 1 week. At the end of the day that will make it the last day, he called me that he has forgiven me. That let's all bygones be bygone. And we started. As we started, because of that little thing that happened, that hatred was already there. He changed totally and was not doing the way he was supposed to do. He keep on cheating, bringing women, cheating all and there.
Did you went to your house?
Yes.
Were you seeing them?
Yes, I was seeing them. I saw two. And one, he was chatting some of them. They would send their naked pictures to him. All those kind of things. But mistakenly, accidentally, I would see it in his phone. In his chatting. Maybe he was chatting and he wanted to do something. He dropped his phone. By the time I wanted to, I would just see it. By the time I confronted him, he would start beating me. Why would I be doing things like that? The one that he did, he even got be telling some of his friends that he has not, that you don't mind that woman that have not paid anything on her. Like you just wasting her life. He will not let me know. Then when I confronted the woman, because there was a day that his phone was ringing, I have to pick that call. I picked the call and the woman was like asking me, who is this? I said, you are speaking to the wife of Samson. It is me that is in a better position to ask you, who are you? Who do you want to speak to? And I said that Samson never mentioned that he's married. I said, this person you are talking to has one issue for him. So that one,
How many do you have now?
I have 3 issues then. I have 3 issues now. So at the end of the day, the person, because of what, the way, how sincere I am to the lady, he has to say that he's sorry, that she's sorry for what happened. I have to quit that relationship. But he went back and started chatting with the girl, talking with the girl, although I've already exchanged number with the girls. The girl will call me and tell me that I should not bother, that nothing, that my husband is still coming to beg her, but nothing will happen again. He's already told her things like that. So at the end of the day, that one passed. It was the one that just happened, the one that happened during that time.
Did the man give you 5K before he took advantage, or after the?
It was after he took advantage of me.
You thought he's gonna give you reasonable money?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
So at the end of the day, that one passed. It was the day there was a lady called Shukura that my husband was dating then. So when I confronted him that you have, because anytime things like that happen, they will review to me that this is what is happening. And when I confronted him, he said that I didn't know what I'm saying. This one that happened was Shukura. He was one that confessed that if God really shows me something, that truly, that God is really showing me something, that he has something to do with Shukura. He was one that called Shukura. When I later called Shukura, Shukura was like, carry that phone, give to you, to Sheung. Carry the phone, because his name was also Sheung. He said, carry the phone and give to Sheung. I said, how can you tell me to carry phone? Like, this Sheung you are talking about is my husband. He said, he does not know anybody. I should carry that phone and give to Sheung. So when my husband collected the phone, he now start talking to the girl. Is it every woman that talks to you, you listen to? I endured that one. Then when I explained to my sister about what is happening, I decided I don't want the marriage anymore. Then I quit. I told my daddy said that I have to leave my daughter to them and come back. I told my daddy that my daughter is too tender to leave. That time my daughter was still 6 months. My daughter was still 6 months. It's not somebody I can leave. I pleaded with my dad, let me breastfeed my daughter till it's 1 year, then I can come back. So my daddy accepted. So I went back to that house. I breastfeed my daughter till she's 1 year. Then I came back. I quit the marriage. Then I move on with my life. But the mother and the people, they keep calling to just say that the mother will come to my house and keep pleading I should come back. I thought that the love that these people have for me, I did not want to have different man, as in have issue here, have issue, and I want to have my children with one man. So we settled and I went back to the marriage. Then when I went back to this thing keep on happening, I still leave the marriage again. I left the second time. So it was, I always go visit my daughter and go. It was on my birthday that when I went there to visit my daughter, because of the love that I still have him, because I still love him very much.
Hold a minute. You are going to show his picture and his number. You will tell the world what he asked you to do. You did not want to do it. I forced you to do it. And you want the world to know him so that other women that he's friendly, maybe he's also using them. Mm.
This was his picture. The man who forced me to do what I never wanted to do.
The man that slept with you in the hotel?
No, it was not the man this was my husband picture. I never know I never knew the man picture. I didn't know the man picture. I didn't know the man picture. This one was my husband picture. So
you think the picture you show now, they have seen it?
This was my husband.
Now the way some of they do like mumu, I made myself some mess here, they take advantage.
This was my husband picture. This is it. This is my husband.
Let's stand back more, relax yourself. I don't know they pursue you. Check what they show you, they check, and then who you say may not check. Anybody running after you. Are you under pressure? Are they pressurizing you here? Is somebody putting gun in your neck? Somebody putting gun in your neck? See, you people should be careful. Men are ready to use women until they become nothing. Also with some women, when they see men that are weak, they are ready to take that advantage. The way they do here now, only man that have the fear of God that will not use you to infinity. Okay, what is your problem now? What is your problem now that you cannot even relax? That is why a man that's supposed to respect you may not see you as a house help. It's something that is supposed to be 50-50. Whether he senior you with 1 million years or not, the marriage is supposed to be 50-50. But you are just there to act like a house help in the name of love or be the name of lust. Look at picture you are showing that you carry phone. You are doing as if you are not relaxed or what. Then what is the purpose of showing it? Did anybody beg you to show it? Tell the world why you are showing this picture. As you are showing it, you will tell them why.
Why I'm showing the world to this picture, for them to be aware, because there are some men.
For me to know that you are not with yourself now, you are kind of learned too. When you were speaking now, you sound like you are learned. But because you are not relaxed now, listen to what you are saying. You are saying opposite word.
Calm down now. You pursue me.
Who be this woman when they talk to you?
She's my younger sister.
She's your younger sister. Oh. So she's not a human rights staff. She's your younger sister. Oh yeah.
I want to show the world this picture of this man here, who happens to be my husband. He was one who knew me to do the things which I never wanted to do.
Which thing you do, madam?
The way he pushed me out to sleep with a man. He made me to sleep with a man who I never wanted to. In the name that he desired, he wanted to have money. He wanted to have money. He wanted to achieve things from those people. It was this man who asked me to do those things. I don't know.
After doing it, did he not use it against you?
He used it against me. He keep on using it to threaten me, beat me up, do me the way he like.
Where is he from?
It's from
you that is helping his sister to show the picture. Why your face not there also? You come to correct your sister now. You can't even look at the screen you are showing. Continue.
So he's using it against me. He was using the thing against me. He's really using it against me. Sometimes he will beat me up. Sometimes he will say it. He beat me up in praise of my children. Beat me up and...
Has he been beating you before this faithful act?
No, he has not been beating me. It was after this thing happened, which he was one that knew me to eat.
According to you, you say he's the one that chat with the man.
Yes.
That the man, let me help you because I know you are not here. And remember, I'm not the only person you are talking to. When you say a story here that is not in line with what you are saying or picture, people assume that you don't know what you are doing. So I'm not supposed to be the one helping you to tell your story. According to what you said, you asked this man to open Facebook for you because you have been hearing of Facebook. Look at what you are doing. You have been hearing of Facebook because you don't know how it works. He now help you to open it. In the process, somebody now chatted you up and toasted you that he wants to marry you. You now tell the person you are already married.
Yes, sir.
Then your husband now went behind you and start chatting the person.
Yes, sir.
As if you are the one chatting.
Yes, sir.
And I ask you to go and meet the man that you people need money to put child in school and all that.
Yes.
Okay, which you went there and the man now took advantage of you.
Yes.
Coming back after some days as a faithful wife, you now decide to confess that something happened.
Yes.
And since then, he started bringing women home, molesting you, beating you, disrespecting you.
Yes.
Okay, now, now that you are showing the picture, what is the purpose? Why are you showing the picture? Tell the world, feel free.
I'm showing the world that this is the man who pushed me, who happens to be my husband, who pushed me to do what he wants me to do, not what I wanted to do. At the end of the day, he's using it against me and he's beating me up. He's beating me up because of it. It was this man. He is my husband. The picture I just showed, it was the man who knew me to do what I never wanted to do. Now he's using it against me. I just want people out there to beware of the kind of husband which they always have.
Yeah, continue.
I just want people to be... His name is Samson David Erijini.
Where is he from?
He's from Edo State in Benin City.
Has he taken you to his family house in Edo State?
And I don't know, he has not. Each time I tell him to take me, he will tell me that the father, when the father was alive, he said that they should not go because of how Benin is, that they should not go to that place. So we remain in Lagos here with the mother.
Okay, what do you want us to do for you? Why are you here?
Why I'm here is that the 3 children I had, after this thing happened, all these things happened, then I left him for that 1 year. I never wanted to be with him again. The mother now came. When the mother came, they pleaded with me to come back. I asked to come back. So when I came back, he started doing that time. It was when we have sexual intercourse that lead to my second issue. So at the end of the day, because of that, I've already had sexual, because then I have somebody who wanted to marry me then. After I left him for over a year, I left him and I was living with my dad. So I have somebody who wanted to marry me. Because of the day I wanted to visit him, I still love him, because it was my first love. It was a person I love so much. So I wanted to continue because he pleaded with me. I wanted to still continue the relationship. Then when I went there, I listened to him. That is what happened. At the end of the day, he kept on beating me. He was beating me, and now that I have 3 children with him. He's not doing anything. All the whole thing was on me. He's not taking care of his children. Now he's living with my best friend. Now. And the day I went there to confront them, they beat me up and threw me out of the house.
Okay, continue.
He beat me up and threw me out of the house. So this thing keep on happening. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Before, when he came, my sister would always come and see the way he always beat me. My sister would say that he cannot take this. Although I didn't know this woman, right? It was my sister who always bring me and say that this is what happened. This is his number. You have to call. His number is 081 32 57 5024. That is his number. So this thing happened. The number is 081 32 57 5024. I repeat, 081 32 57 5024. That is his number.
So you want the word to call him and ask him or advise him of what he's doing to women?
I want the word to call him and tell him to stop the kind of life he's living. Because God bless him with 3 children. These children I had with him, I had it with CS. I know what I went through in having them. I had them with operation, 3 of them. He never did. Sometimes he will come lift me up as if I'm those people that used to do wrestling and hit me on the ground and beat me blind. That is what he always do. And he never cared for the children. He never cared for them. He never do anything for them. I was one feeding them. I was one taking the responsibility.
Are you still in love in case he changed?
I'm no more in love with him. I don't want his love anymore. I'm sick and tired of what he's doing.
So what do you want the human rights and the entire world to do for you? Why are you here? Madam, concentrate also.
I just need help.
What kind of help?
I need help. I want to leave the marriage.
Okay, are you still with him?
I'm no more with him.
Since how many months?
Since 4 years. This is 4 years. He's no more living with me. He's no more living with me.
Since 4 years?
Yes, I'm the one catering for everything.
It's long ago.
He's the one taking care of the children.
Don't you think he must have? You can have your seat.
He will beat me. He will beat me. Look at my clothes. He will beat me. Look, this is my pants. This is my clothes. He will beat me and tear it. This is what he has done to me.
Take it easy. Nobody is seeing it.
I can even show you where he has beaten me.
I don't want to see that. But the one you are even showing now, you never finish one, you don't enter another. Take it easy now. Comfort yourself. Take it easy. People come inside, they shout at you. They don't know the way I'm seeing it here. I'm not. You are even making me uncomfortable. I know it's the way you feel, but I know it's forever. I don't need to say it's long ago, but you have to take it easy. Not that you want the world to know what you went through, what you are passing through. You take it easy the way that they will understand. I know life is a lesson. You are saving many women now. You may not know what you are doing now. You may not know what you are doing now. It's possible the relationship is into now may watch this video today. Somebody that know him might know that this person is promising my sister Anna. It's possible it's not telling women the truth. So you are here to help yourself and help other women. Then you have to take it upon yourself and be relaxed. No, we don't need your intervention. You are not the wife. If your sister cannot express herself or explain herself, leave it for her. We don't do that here. She's saying something, not that she's not saying something, but she's not relaxed. That is the issue.
So I am sick and tired of all this thing that is happening. I'm really tired of all this that is happening. This man beats me up as if I'm nobody. He beats me
so
up.
You mean you have been keeping this boss for 4 years now?
This is what happened on the. He came on the 28th of last month. He came, beat me up and collected my phone, and he never provided anything for us. That he disconnected me.
Why did you not say 4 years now? Because he came just last year, less than 3 weeks ago. Here was with you. He beat you up.
Yes, why I say 4 years? Because I've been passing through this for 4 years.
You see what I mean now? You see the relaxed, you are not relaxed now. If nobody, people will always think, 4 years you still have your bossa. You just shake the bossa just now, you shake the cloth, you drop, then you jump to another page.
Calm down.
This one, that this point I'm going here.
I hope
today,
you wash them before you bring them.
yes,
Not on.
This point I'm going here today is the one that I was wearing on the 3rd of this month, which he beat me up. I was coming back from church. He beat me up, tear my clothes, and asked me to run. But he don't want me in this house anymore.
Was it at night?
Yes, it was at night. He beat me up and told me to. And this thing happened in the midnight.
Hold a minute. Why didn't you call the police?
I couldn't call the police.
Why?
Then.
There was no police in Nigeria. Because you were still in love.
It's because this thing happened. I didn't know what to do. I was confused. I was naked. I could not be able to put myself like that. Even my clothes.
But you are still not naked now. If you were naked through the night, daytime you dress up with another clothes, you go to this nearby station, even though they may not be able to arrest him, at least you will incident the case. We have been calling him, he refused to honor it, and I know we can still get him arrested if only you are ready to do so. Did you know his address?
I didn't know his address. I didn't know where they are living, because where they are living before, they have packed out from that place they are living. It was another place now that this place they're living, I didn't know where they're living. It was the lady who happens to be my friend. He's still staying in my street and she's still selling market there.
Which lady?
This is my best friend who he has been living with for over 4 years.
As a wife?
Yes.
He's even living with somebody, not woman living with him.
He's living with somebody.
Okay. Because you have displayed or call out his number, I believe our good comrade and viewers must have been calling, texting him message. What is your name again?
My name is Abiakwe Chidinma.
We are still going to refer you back to the station on Monday. Take everything to the station that is human right that refer you to come. Whether it's 1 million year time, we are still going to arrest him. I want to advise each and every one of you that are listening or watching. The first thing in this situation is to go to any nearby police station. Even say as you incident it, you can tell them to give you the case number or whatever, or IPO number, the dates and time. You will write it. You can even tell them, please, can I snap it in my phone? It's very necessary, even though you may not want to pursue the case. A situation whereby a police jurisdiction, you will be bringing it first to human rights. We will still refer you back to police, although we will be following the case to make sure that justice prevails. But abandoning what police is supposed to do, whether they are doing it or not, coming straight to human rights, Anyway, it's possible you don't know this. That's why we are here to tell you. Please, no threats. Do not threaten the guy. Just let him know. And I believe our Edo people who know this boy to be an Edo person, they know what this guy is doing. It's not done in Edo state. So I believe they are going to reach out to him and advise him to be of a good behavior to himself and to the entire people around him. Let us open the line, and the first people that we call now is those who are able to reach him or text him message. Those are the first people that we call. So after 5 minutes, if none of these people call, any other person can call to advise this woman who is still very much in love. And the mistake she made, let's call it mistake. So I also want that you call him and advise her and other women that are doing the same thing in the name of love. That is not love, that is lust. A man that will advise you to sleep with another man, there is nothing love there. Your sister say, it's like your sister know better, madam. It's like you are hiding something. Your sister is saying something. Hold on a minute. Your sister is saying something. Give your sister, it's like she's part of the marriage. The man slept with you also?
The man did not sleep with me.
Okay.
Actually, this man, for what I've seen, because I've lived with them for some time, for what I've been seeing there, the man that they call their uncle, which is their, I don't know if it is their friend, his husband forced her to go and sleep with that man on the name of they want to do one money ritual something so that money will burst out, so they need to sleep with woman. So they now said
did your sister know that it was a bad ritual?
I don't know if she know. When she was explaining to me,
how did you get to know?
When I went there, I went there to go and give her phone. Tab 3 Samsung. She now called me and be telling me, see what happened, see what I say. What kind of ritual is that? He say they are expecting one money that is coming, so that the person, he didn't even tell me that he forced him to sleep with the man. It's later he now start telling me.
Who is telling you?
She.
That
her husband forced her to sleep with that man.
That when they sleep with the man, the money will come.
The money will now come. So her husband now forced her, threatened her with knife, and said that he must sleep with the man. And he went to sleep.
So she actually wanted to use her body for ritual. That is the issue.
So the mother was aware, the family was aware. What me want to say is that I'm fed up and I'm tired. I was the one carrying
the mother of this man was aware.
She was aware
that
something like that is going on.
And you said their uncle or something like that.
I don't know if the man was living with them, and they were calling him
living with them in the same house.
Yes, in Mushin, Idiaraba.
Was living with you people.
Yes.
He slept with you in that same house.
Yes.
How many times?
Just once. He slept with her just once. So why I'm here, why I was the one who brought her to this woman, right? Because of what I've been watching on my phone. I've been watching this program, and I now see when he now beat her the first one, he called me.
But you know it was ritual. Why did you allow your body to be used for ritual? Give her a mic. Maybe she need to correct something there.
No, it was not. I never allow myself to be used for ritual. The way they put it in, they did not put it in a way that is a ritual. They say that there is kind of work that they are doing, that they will, after doing the work, that a man, if the man needed the woman, that they need to sleep with the woman. So they asked me to go because I needed my husband.
Who asked you to go?
It was my husband and my family husband people asked me to do it just because of I needed my husband to have money to take care of us, and they say it's not going to affect me. So that is why I did things like that. I was thinking I was doing good.
Who should the family person? Please Allah.
My mother-in-law, my husband.
Meaning, when you have not slept with the man, that is when your mother-in-law advised you to go and sleep with the man.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you have your mother's-in-law number?
She did not have phone for now.
Is the father-in-law aware?
No, the father-in-law is dead.
Okay. You have the picture of the mother-in-law?
I didn't have a picture. I didn't have a picture.
You know the Facebook name of your husband? He has Facebook, you said.
He has Facebook. It's something Freddy something. I can't remember.
Do you have it?
I don't have his Facebook. I don't have his Facebook.
But why did you cover this as area? It's your sister that have to remind you.
It's because it's not all. These things have happened since. So it's not everything I remembered. So that is why it happened like that. Even there was a time that he called a woman, the one that I was dating. I picked the call. He have to beat me and tell me to collect that phone. I used to tell the woman that I'm the husband, that I'm the wife. I should tell that woman that I'm not the wife, I'm the sister. Because I have to do something. I have to call the woman back, tell the woman that I'm the sister of my husband, so that there will be peace. After I collected the phone and told the woman that I'm the sister, my husband now collected the phone and they were dating. And this is what I've been facing. I didn't know how to. It's not everything that I remember, but the little one I remember, this is what has been facing in the house.
Alright. You still have other things?
Yes. What I'm saying is that what made me to come here today is help, because I'm tired. Since over 4 years, I'm the one carrying her. Since over 4 years, I was the one bringing money. Even she's working, I was the one bringing money for food, everything. So that is why when that second fight came, he wanted to blind her eyes. And now he hit her. Where is that my phone?
You are too close. It's okay. Calm down a little bit. Yeah.
So this is what I saw that moves me to come to human rights. So I can't bear it anymore. I am the only one, the only sister in this Lagos.
Sit down and continue your story.
So I'm the only sister to her in this Lagos. And the husband threatened me that I cannot do anything, that he's waiting for me to do my worst. I say, okay, no problem.
You mean the entire family advise you to go and sleep with somebody so that money will come to your husband?
Yes.
Use your mic.
Yes.
Something is touching my brain right now.
Yes.
Is the mother in Lagos?
Yes, as I'm talking to you, that very day he beat me with red eye. It was that day that my mother-in-law carried my husband's last born with the 2 kids and came to my place. It was that night that my husband beat me.
In their presence?
Yes, in the presence of my children, in my mother-in-law present and those children present, was the day that my husband beat me. He beat me, tear all my clothes and tear this clothes that you see I'm showing here.
It's okay, you showed before.
It was that Wednesday on the 3rd of this month was when he beat me that way and threw me out of the house. Then when I ran and go to the bedroom to hide myself, he came to that place because he was not beating me with ordinary hand. He was beating me. He's not beating that if you want to beat him, he will beat me like this. He will use hand, or he will use hammer and beat me. He will use hammer and beat me. He will use hand and beat me. He will lift me up and throw me. Even since that day he beat me, I cannot use this my waist again, and I cannot. My head is scattered, and my head. Since that day I've been feeling headache, and my waist has been paining me. I've been spending money on this my waist, taking so many drugs.
Did you say the man broke our not line?
Yes.
Call it again. Let's see. No, sir. Call the number.
081 32 57 50 24.
Is he called Yellow Man? And they call him Yellow Man.
The person you are calling is on another call and
It's another call.
hold on. I'll call back later. Thank you.
Then they call him Yellow Man. is in another call. All right, you can call in on 090302484. But you say you don't know where he's living and you know he's living with your girlfriend. So which one do I believe?
He's living in the place they park in. It was beside in the street of my church. When they park in, when this lady got that place, I personally took, because this thing they have not started dating them. I personally, and although I never knew that if they are dating or not, because I always go to work. My husband is jobless. He has nothing doing. I'm trying to take care of the family there. So if I go to work, he will be at home. I never knew my friend always go and visit him in the house. I never knew. Then if the time this lady got that house, that is beside my church, near my street, I was one that took my children. I took my children with my husband. We went and got and do opening prayer.
Your name and where you call it from?
Hello, my name is Tisha. I'm calling you from Lagos.
Alright. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Based on this lady's case that her husband wants to ask her to speak with someone and keep beating her and the rest of them, I think they should get that man arrested, because I think this thing has to be a spiritual something. If they're trying to use this girl for rituals,
Yeah.
so they have to take this issue very serious. It's not something that will just keep like that. Based on the way she is and the way she's talking. So they need to take this case very serious and get that man arrested. After they do that, that means after if that man paid her diary, if they even get married, if they marry this girl very well. Because I don't get the man ask your wife to go and be with someone just to make money, and she come back to this place with her. Who does that? Which man does that? It means there is no love. He doesn't even love this kid. Just want to use that to make money. That's all I have to say.
All right, God bless you. Please call me in 2 hours time. 2 hours time. 2 hours time. Good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good evening. Confidence speaking from Lagos.
All right.
I want to talk to that lady.
All right, go
this
ahead.
This lady, she might be from Igbo. I hope she's hearing me.
Yeah.
She said the man is from Delta State, right?
Yeah. The man is from Edo State. The man is from Edo State, she said.
Okay, Edo State. She's hearing me. She's an Igbo girl, right?
Yeah.
I have her song. She's an Igbo girl. Yeah. You have to wisen up. Because the way I'm seeing you, you speak very well, but you are not bold enough. Even if it is a girl that married in 10 years. Okay, I didn't mean that your husband tell you to kill yourself, you kill yourself. So, he has to wisen up. This man is not your husband. Even we, as I'm talking to you now, I'm talking to you with experience. I married, I wedded. After my service, I wedded, I worked for my transfer, I came to Lagos. But this very man that I married as a virgin after my schooling, you know what it takes to be a graduate? After 25 years of virginity, despite he left me and my children, my day have to wisen up. We don't talk like that. A man asks you to kill yourself, you kill yourself, you say, I love him. What kind of dirty love? What do you know that call love? Love is someone that can protect you. Do you know that if this man see how to use you and use your children to do ritual, he will do it. Love is someone to protect you. Do you know that? Hello?
Madam, you that is showing them picture, you should concentrate also.
My phone said it's not vocal.
What phone is it? iPhone.
No.
What phone is
It's
it?
BlackBerry.
All right. Your name or where you are calling from? Good afternoon.
Okay. This is thank you so much, Chairman, for the good work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you, because we just watch what is going on at the moment, and when you are telling the girl that she's not in her senses, you can see that she's not in her senses, because the way she talks, you can see that something is wrong. The man you call your husband cannot tell you to sleep with someone, and you are affected. What if this man infects you with any kind of disease? Is he going to be there for you? You know? This is really, really not acceptable. So please, just look into this case. She's not normal. Something is wrong somewhere. Please. Thank you so much.
All right, God bless you. Number to call is 090-3000-2484. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Hello, sir.
Your name and where you calling from?
I'm trying to locate your office at Shashan.
Where exactly are you now?
That way is Shashan roundabout.
Never Shasha roundabout. Never reach. Now tell them you are going to Shasha last bus stop. Last bus stop.
Shashan last bus stop.
When you reach last bus stop, you can ask of Human Rights Office. They will direct you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Or you ask of Khaled Jaye Street.
Okay, sir.
If you know you have called the husband or a husband or father, I don't know how they call it, baby father. If you know you have called the baby father or text him, please you can call in. Let us know the content of your message. Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from? Good afternoon. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from London. My name is Anthony.
All right, go on.
Hello. My name is Anthony. I'm calling from London.
Right.
Yeah, I'm calling because of the lady who are husband to stay at the man in the hotel.
Go ahead, sir. We are
Hello?
with you. Yeah, we are with you.
Can you tell me?
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
so I spoke with the man. I called the man. I spoke to the man. The man told me, see, the lady who came to complain regarding her issue, she's lying. So I told her the woman that he said that on January 2024. The man said he called her right and refer him to come back later. So the man said he called his lawyer. The lawyer told him not to go to human rights office. Human rights is later. So that's why I called to inform you.
All right, God bless you. When we get him apprehended, although I know he's lying, when we get him apprehended, the same lawyer will come and tell him not to face the law.
That is famous. Thank you. God bless you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
His number is 081 and okay, yeah. See.
081.
Which number?
My husband's number.
Alright.
His number is 081
Go on.
32 57 5024.
Good afternoon. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, hello.
Hi.
This is Dr. from London, please.
Alright, go ahead.
I want to speak to the lady.
Go ahead.
Madam, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. You're not, you know, you should be thinking while the chairman was angry with you. You're not thinking clearly. You're not stating what you really want. I personally, I don't understand why you changed the show. Because I feel here to get your husband back. Or do you need help for him to be arrested? Or do you need help with your children? You're not clearly stating all these things because this is a very big platform that people can help you. And I know you need help. Let me at you know you really need help. If the young lady look this way, I can imagine what those children are going through. So open your mouth and say what you want so people can help you. If you do not say what you want, you can't. Because now you're making it look like, oh, you still want to go to the man, giving you your girlfriend. If that's the kind of man you want to end up with, he is not your husband. You are people woman. When that your vital is not safe, he is not your husband. It's somebody you are living with. So what do you want to go back to that man? Or you want them to get the man from your friend's house? Which one do you want? What do you want? I'm asking you now if I can know what type of my sexuality can do.
What I want is
what
that
do you want?
I don't want to go back to the marriage. I need help to take care of my children. I don't want to go back to that house.
You don't want him to be prosecuted.
You should be trying to the world. I need help. This is what the man has done to me. I want to change. That's what it should be your title of your message, not the thing you're saying now. Whether the man is one girl or what, that's not the most important thing. Say what he has done to you and what you need help with. That's what you want to hear.
All right, thank you.
Chairman, so much.
All right.
I hope I will be able to help her. If you can ping the account number, so we that want to help her can help, please.
All right, thank
She
you.
needs help. She really needs help. So we need to know what she's doing, what help she wants. Please,
What
Chairman,
are you doing at the moment?
I'm working as a housekeeping.
Please. Thank you so much, Chairman. Thank you.
If you are through with what you want to say, you can go behind and say that. All right. The caller before this last one said he was able to talk to the man, although he blocked us, but he forget that his number is trackable. But what I don't understand about this woman, she said she know the husband is with her girlfriend, and you say you don't know where your husband is living, so that is another thing. Number to call is 090-3024-84 is the number. Good afternoon, your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Hello, your name and where you calling from, please?
It's Ogama speaking.
Okay.
Okay, the woman that just said, I want to add up to what you just said about the lady being knowing what he wanted. Now, if she's looking for help, we know how to help her so that she can be able. But that lady, as I'm looking at her sister is old enough. Her sister to her. So now she has seen, because in her eyes, you look at her very well, you know that if this man come back again and beg this lady for forgiveness, she might accept. Because she has not known what she wants. But she has used her mouth to say that what she wants is for we to help her for the children. You know, have an area of concentration. And we want, I want you, Mr. President, to use this opportunity to call that man. Let them bring that man to that woman right. Because that man don't want to be a husband. because he is using advantage of this game. You understand?
Yes, I do.
So when they call the man, please, I want to, because I'm following you people up, I want to be involved so that I will know what's left.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, your name and where you calling from? Okay, now this one they take the pick up. Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Good morning. My name is Clark Matthew. I'm calling from New York.
All right.
My own contribution is a lot of cases are bashing the lady, saying she doesn't know what she wants. And to me, I feel she has been traumatized. She can't really think properly. Her judgment is impaired. And whatsoever led to her to do what the husband forced her to do, that is what I would say she was hypnotized. She wasn't acting on her right senses. So at this point, what she needs is a psycho rehabilitation, not casting the blame on her why you did this or that. So our advice, you can take her to a counselor to talk to her because she is having PTSD right now, and this she might live with this for the rest of her life. Nobody would want to engage in such a thing, and the person that pushed you into the thing is saying, don't you have your own right senses? So, sir, I will advise after this program, you can take her to a counselor where she could be rehabilitated again so she could live without that guilt. That is my only contribution, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Say you have something to say? Use your mic.
Yes, I have something to say.
Go ahead.
What I want to say is that me myself, before coming to this place, I've decided I don't want to go back to that house anymore. I need help. I need help where I can sleep with my children.
Do you want him arrested, or you don't need help to support you financially?
And
you
I
want
don't.
us to bring him to book, as in for justice to raise?
Yes, and I want people to bring him to justice, and I don't want to live with him. I don't want him as a husband. I also need help where I can live with my children and establish myself. That's the only thing I need.
Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, I'm Mrs. Benjamin from Lagos.
All right.
I'm following up what is going on. I really want to appreciate the human rights in the first place, and I pray that God will continue to help these people in future.
Amen.
So I want to talk to that sister. Through what I am looking at, she's not in her right senses.
Okay.
And for her, a man to send a woman into that, I believe that that lady must have been under the influence of you or anything. So what I'm trying to contribute is that that man should be apprehended. But if not, many people are still doing things out there. If at all he is found guilty, because we have not heard from him. And for the sister, I believe she needs instant help. So that's my little contribution. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we pick a few calls. Thereafter, we tell you what's gonna be the next thing. It's possible you want to call, you have no number to call in. The number is 0903,000 2484 is the number. Good evening, your name and where you calling from? Alright, if you know you were able to reach the man, you can please call in or you put it through the comment.
Hello.
Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
My name is Norbert. I'm calling from Isheri, Lagos.
Alright. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. My observation is the lady, first and foremost, I want to thank you for the good job you guys have.
You're welcome.
God bless you and reward you. So, my observation is that the man is calling the man husband. I sympathize with her because probably that is what she believes that the woman. But looking at it critically, woman, if the man has not paid her bride price or married her, she should understand that that man is not her husband. And that is one of the defense the man is likely to use. That, okay, I'm not her husband. Secondly, the man is likely to want to put up a defense. I'm not defending the man, but I'm trying to say the things the man will want to say. So let us prepare ourselves. The man will want to say, okay, he didn't force her to sleep with somebody, that she's an adult, that she did it on her own. So let us bear all this in mind, because this is an act of wickedness which the man will want to escape, and by the grace of God he will not escape from it. But I think the woman has to be counseled to accept the reality that this man is not her husband. He's just a living lover, and she has been taken advantage of. And I want to encourage her that it's not the end of the world. Whatever has happened, God is there, life is there. What there is life is hope, and we will do our best as the community to assist her. And thank you, Chairman and President and callers, for the good work you are doing.
Alright, if you feel you sympathize with her and you want to help her, the account detail is already pinned in the screen. As you watch this video now or thereafter, the account details still gonna be there. So if God touches your heart to support her financially, please, you have to send the confirmation, rather the receipt, to our WhatsApp line 080-330-24550. Again, 080-330-24550. God be with you. This is where we're going to draw the curtain of this very matter. Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Chairman. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
calling from Italy.
All right, go ahead.
My name is Sandy.
Go ahead.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. So you are really looking this thing my life. It's like you have a kind of video. Because I just had I heard that is bigger one I think the other area. You said my dad is like makes that you heard that. But what we are about to do now, what I don't think is that this is for my children. Not because if you look at your house to work for happen near your office or near your family. Yes, that's good there from there without much of how you know because I believe you like yourself. So what you do, when you look at your house, if you look at your office you very hard with the children. That's nothing like that.
All right, God bless you.
Okay.
Good evening, your name and where you calling from? Can you please speak up? Yeah, it's too faint, you know.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, but very faint, you know. Let's boost it anyway. All right, go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming from Malaysia.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, Chairman, I'm so much happy. I will please, I will slowly know all the while. Since I've been in Malaysia, I always follow you. Look back at the effort and first time. I appreciate you so much for the good job you are doing with my life.
God bless you.
There is a question I want to ask that question. I want to ask that question.
Go ahead.
I want to ask that kind of question.
Go ahead.
Yeah. What I want to ask that what I want to ask her is did that guy pay her diary?
No. The answer is no.
You see, that is the one reason why some people are so callous. You see? Because that is the reason why the guy is taking her on that head. You see, we have that never the problem, but the better thing is that for us to see that guy out. I don't know if my number shows from your screen there. I'm calling from America.
Okay.
You know, we don't like people intimidating people because of one thing or the other. You know, that is why God just brought you and your wife us to see that we have freedom in our country. We are taking many things which we don't know how or where things are coming from. We call it what we get from our own manners or what we don't know. But people are taking people on that care. Look at the young lady who are giving birth to kids. Your husband is pushing you to do what you are not supposed to do. And you do it just to make sure you please him. Is that the way to live your life? If you supposed to be somebody who speaks wife, you know when a man is doing this to you, where is the love? You know the first time according to our younger sister, that about the tour of the thing. Then their edition again, they want the chat on their phone again, you speak for a long time. What do you take yourself? So please, I want you to handle this case the way you handle it concerning whatever you can do to make sure this goes very well. We are only behind you. If you talk for a area of
right, thanks for all your contribution. We are going to give her an appointment to come back to this office while we put on a petition to get that man apprehended and invite the mother to Lagos as well. God bless you. Do you still have anything you want to tell the world?
The mother in question is living with me in my house.
Right now?
Yes.
The mother?
Yes, the mother
I was
of my
asking you
husband.
if you have. Well, I don't understand.
The mother, I said it before. My mother-in-law. That's what I'm saying. On Wednesday, they packed into my
Living with
place.
you at.
Yes, as I'm talking to you now, they are living in my house.
I don't understand.
They are living with my house. They are living in my house with my children. They are there. As I'm talking to you now.
Okay, rest. Let me rest and rethink. Which kind of relationship is this?
As I am, I'm not ready to go back to that house.
Did she think the ritual has worked to come and take the money?
Their plan was to come and beat. Their plan was to beat me and send me out and collect my children.
I don't understand that.
That is their plan.
But you say she's in your house, your own house.
Yes, it's in my house in Lagos here where I'm living. He's there right now.
Alright, so I'm not ready for part 2 today, so I will think about what to do. I'm not going to say that on the camera. Alright, thank you once again. I remain Prince Comrade Olushola Adeboye, the chairman of Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. We're gonna update you. I will be giving her appointment to come back to this honorable office of the Human Rights Defenders Monday. Today is Saturday. By Monday, we'll be updating you. God bless you.